How are we all doing? Hope you're keeping well out there. So in the last video on this television, which is a bit dodgy, they're both a bit dodgy, as I said, they're both full of dry joints and what have you. I asked you to have a look at the previous video I did on this one and tell me which one of these has the muller tube and which one has the old jack tube in it. So what I'll do is I'm going to turn off the light. I'll let you have a good look at it now. You'll see that the signal conditions aren't wonderful here because I couldn't find my splitter, so I just have a bit of wire running along the back of the two of them, so we have a little bit of noise and what have you on the picture. Just think we're in a fringe area, alright? So turn off the light here, I'll give you a good look at the two of them. Now only one person responded, and that was Steve of 405 UK. Well, let's leave a bit of light on behind it, yeah. Let's see. So which is which? I know it's hard to tell on the phone camera anyway. It's just a bit of fun. I can tell you that Steve 405 UK was in fact correct. This is the muller tube. The Japanese tube, I don't know if you can see it on the video or not, but has a slightly more blue phosphor, whereas this is almost going on for a slightly green tint to it. Or if we go, maybe you'll be able to see it there. You can see that's definitely bluer. So anyway, that's it. I have the screws out of this one, so I'm going to turn it off and we'll have a look in at the back. And then we'll start addressing a few issues, I think, with the tuners and that, dry joints and what have you. These are a lovely little set and they're definitely made to be serviced. There's no doubt in that. See, they even have the inspection tag still on them, which is quite nice. See, the chassis are laid out in the back cover, rather like some modern LCD televisions. So we have a good look in there. See the sliders there, so the chassis slides out in the back cover. Nice overall view. So the button units want to be taken out and cleaned. Take the boards out and have a look at dry joints and stuff like that. And then we'll go from there. What's the date on the electrolytic can? Week 20, 1973. So just heading for 41 years old. Is that right? No, heading for... Hold on a minute. Losing me. 48-year-old. Heading for 48. So they're doing quite well. So tomorrow we'll get stuck in and start doing a bit of work on the two of them. Okay, another day, another dollar. Here's the first set, which is the one with the muller tube, or sorry, so say the second set with the muller tube. As you can say, he's being super bold today. You know, the old wedding ring comes in useful now and again. Oh, we're really bad. Even that's not working now. So, whip the back off and start sorting out a few of these dry joints. Oh! Well, it just goes to show that my memory is obviously gone into mush, because I knew that one had a Japanese tube, but I was convinced this one had a Mullard tube. But it doesn't. It has a Mazda airbag in it. Get a load of that. Anywho, so there you are, making fools of us all. Definitely the tuner, alright. So I think I'll pop out the signals panel. I'll undo the 4 screws and we'll have a look at dry joints, and we'll whip the covers off the tuner and see what he looks like inside. Now I hit a few dry joints on the, well, to be honest, not dry joints, they looked a little bit suspect. I think they were alright, but we'll just give it a shot anyway. Let's see what way she is now. Yeah, so it's a Mazda tube, and it's a good one too. I wonder, is it actually a Mazda tube, or is it did Mullard make it? Looks fairly stable now. You're gonna get that little waviness when you tap the tuner unit, because it's going to be susceptible to vibrations. But no, that looks good. That looks good. So let's turn it off the bench light there so we can get a better look at the picture. It's not bad. I wonder would it get any sharper. I'll just adjust the focus a little bit on it. I hate these slider controls. They're invariably crap. That effort there, not wonderful. I think the focus looks as good as it's gonna get. That's a cracking little picture, to be fair to it. I think we'll have to give the pots a little spray. I'll do that now. Not a bad looking picture now, and she's fairly stable. And we can, pots are nice and clean now. So we're getting there. Let's try and tidy up the picture a little bit geometry wise. So just a few of these little magnets around the neck here. It's missing a few of them, but we'll see what we can do here. See if we can square that up a bit. Ooh. All of these things are a compromise. You're never going to get a perfect test card on a TV like this. It's not a broadcast monitor, so it's easy to go down the rabbit hole. And of course, on a normal picture, you don't sit there all day looking at a test card, you know, and you're looking at live TV, you don't really notice all this. Good enough is generally good enough. a couple of magnets that are missing now is making it a little bit difficult. I think that'll do. We'll give the height a little twiddle. And we'll have a look at the linearity. Nothing special about the linearity, you can turn it any way you want. It doesn't matter. You're not going to break the television by adjusting the lane. You just want it to look half decent. And the state of some TVs, that people were watching over the years, you know, they'd be sitting there and they'd be watching the television like this, and everyone looked like the cone heads, but nobody cared. So there's no point getting carried away with it. The cone heads. What a film. Right. That looks pretty good. Now the last thing I want to do, I want to measure the stabilised voltage, which should be 11.3. So we can measure that across the heaters, which is I'm on the feed across the feed for the heaters here, and we're 10.6. So we'll bring that up to 11.3, and that'll be bang on. This is probably the first job I should have done, but however, we never do anything in the right order here. We'll get it as close as we can. Looking good. Alright, I think I'll box it up for now and we'll let it run for a while. So it's a Mazda airbag, not a Mullard. Anyway, we'll throw the other one up and see what it's like. Now, unfortunately the one with the Japanese tube has developed some sort of an issue, which isn't good. So we'll have to get stuck into him. Now the line scan connector seems to be the problem here. We won't do too much of that. But there doesn't appear to be any dry joints on the pin itself, so it must be the socket on the plug. So I might just hard wire that in, and then it can't give us any jip. I should actually say I changed a couple of caps in this, but I just noticed one more I'm going to change. See this big green one here? See the way it's cracked? That's likely to have a little bit of a hygroscopicness going on with it, so it could be leaky. So I think we'll just take him out of the equation when we're in here. So yeah, I think I'll just hardwire the line scan coils in. I'm not going to be whipping the panel in and out that often. So we can see here, that's C96, that big green one I was pointing at is the DC blocker on the line scan coils. 2.2 microfarad, so I'll have to see if I have one of them in stock. Luckily enough I do, which is funny, but yeah. So I'll bang this in and I'll hardwire in the line scan coil so we won't have that issue again. Alright, so the cap is in. He fits in there lovely. It's a nice job that. Happy with that. There's the old one. And so it's probably alright, but when I'm in there they may as well. You know, they do go wrong. Now you just looking at this, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to see it on the camera or not, but I'll attempt it. You can see where the pins are tarnished, where it has been arcing. Well, you could if the phone would focus on it. Not going to happen. Anyway, you can see where the pins are tarnished. So we'll take the pins out and we will hardwire the doofer in. And we'll be good. Right, I think we're back in action now. Yeah, that's a lot better. No messing now with line collapse. Let's plug in the signal. Holy, right, small looking picture. I think this time around we'll do it. We'll do the first thing first, and we'll check the HT, the regulated supply. As I said, it should be 11.3. A bit low, Ari. So we'll give him a twiddle. I'll tell you what I'll do this time around. I'll watch the meter. And you can watch the screen as the size changes as I turn up to 11.3. 11.3. Close enough. More than. Right. I think the focus could do with a little twiddle on this one too. So I'll adjust the focus, you tell me when it's right. She's one-handed, but good enough, I think. I think if we were really concerned, we'd start looking around the focus controller, a few resistors here. That's the slider, the horrible slider thing, 5 meg. So this 8.2 could be out of whack. This 560, they probably are out of whack. But she looks close enough to me. It's actually sharper in real life than it is on the picture on the phone. So I think we'll go with that. Little bit of geometry, and then we'll call it a day. We'll box it up. Doesn't appear to be any tunery issues on this one. Seems solid enough. So I think we'll knock the height up a little bit. That's the lane. Height. Come on, you can do it. Now the linearity. Linearity isn't out too far, I don't think. Let's see, height. That's about it. The linearity control doesn't have a whole lot of range on it. Yeah, let me have a look at this square on. We'll twiddle a few magnets here, see if we can get, I'll turn the television square to myself. It'll make it a bit easier. It's exciting stuff, this, I know. And what you do with these videos is you put them on to play before you go to bed, and you'll be asleep in 2 minutes. Knock the height up another little touch. Yeah, that'll do grand. What the hell? Oh, I think I need to give the controls a little dart as well. Right, that's that one sort of boxed off for now. I haven't done a whole lot really with it. I haven't done a whole lot with either of them, but we'll let them run and see how they develop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the two of them into the house and we'll give them a little run on the old skybox. Right, so we're in the house, skybox hooked in. We're looking at a bit of minder here on ITV4. The one on the right is the one with the Mazda tube, and the one on the left is the one with the Toshiba.
There was no one there. No, there wouldn't be. They're indoors out visiting. What, this time of night?
She's staying with her sister in Cromer.
It's a while the cat's away, Sarge. Looks like it, Dickie.
Cat or cat? I haven't got a cat. Just tropical fish.
We've caught ourselves a comedian.
Let's talk about these.
It's a red light bulb. Nothing unusual about that.
What's unusual, Mr. Daly, is that we discovered getting on for 3 gross of these in your car. Run a chain of dark rooms, do we, sir?
There's a perfectly simple explanation for the light bulbs. And what is more, you'll find a receipt in my wallet.
Alright lads, you get the point. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the next one. Good luck for now.